Good afternoon. Welcome to Jen's Awesome Show. This is an I Love Shipple Wednesday, and I'm here with a room full of fabulous people. I have Mr. Martian Bullshipples, who you probably recognize. I have Blackbeard Willie, who I've only just had the pleasure of meeting. And I have the meme queen over here, who is new to us and hopefully going to be a regular presence in our social channels. So, to get started here, by way of introductions, I'm going to ask my favorite question. Tell us something we don't already know about you. Now, since we've been doing this on at least 4 Shipple shows and like several Jen's Awesome shows, there's a lot we've already shared. So, if you don't have anything else to add or anything else that you think would be that we wouldn't know, make something up and see if we can figure it out.
Ooh.
So,
go ahead, Martian. You go first.
Yep.
Well, I mean, the more of these shows we do, the harder it is to come up with something new. I will actually, I have one for you because it's a major life event in our family. I was very happily disconnected here, about a week ago, and just went with the family, went camping and out on paddle boards and floating in the water, and it was just an amazing time. And then over that family vacation, our oldest daughter turned 13, and so I am now the proud parents of a 13-year-old. And I don't think our house is ever going to be the same again now that we have a teenager in it, because that's the whirlwind that I live in now. So either feel sorry for me or be happy for me, one or the other, depending on the day.
Oh, wow. Well, I think one thing that I don't know if a lot of people know is that I've been a music producer for many years. So I've produced music all the way since back in 1985. If that gives away my age, I'm a little bit old, but yeah. But so way back then I was producing music, and I had done it for a long period of time. I actually worked with Yoshi a little bit, but people probably don't realize that all the Yoshi NFTs that were done were actually the music that I produced. So that's one thing I don't think a lot of people know, is that Blackbeard actually does music. So that would be my insightful thing that I would say is probably not too prevalent in most of the live streams.
That's cool.
Excellent. Good to know.
So-
Jess, what about you?
Yeah. Well, for anybody that's not one of my Facebook friends already, you may not know that I have recently written and am directing a stage adaptation of A Christmas Carol right now. So that's what's taking up a big chunk of my time.
That's pretty exciting.
Oh.
So how do stage things work these days? Like, do you go in person or is it all online?
Yep.
Or
We are there. We're sort of spreading out rehearsals, so it's not until December, but we're already kind of starting. We all wear masks while we're there, and we just kind of keep our distance. We're hoping that by December we won't have to have the masks on. So, however you feel about vaccines, get vaccinated.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you there. Well, here's something that I don't know who would know this about me. Anybody who has met me in the last 20 years might not. Blackbeard Willie, you're wearing an Oilers hat. I've been to one of their games. It was in the long ago in the old Coliseum. And
hey, there you go.
After the game, our parents picked us up outside the Fireside Grill. And if anybody is familiar with Edmonton, you'll know that that's really not the place where a gaggle of teenage girls should be hanging out alone at night. So, something you didn't already know.
There you go.
So now we've got around 2 of the introductions here, which is who are you and how do you relate to the Shipple community? So I think that Bullshipples should go last. And either Jess or Blackbeard Willie here can go first.
Well, you could go first. Ladies first, if you want to. Go right ahead. I'm a talker, so I'm trying to train myself not to talk too much.
Hey, I have a mute button. It's all good.
Okay, so I'm one of the Shipple OGs. I fell in love with the community. What is it, like 2+ years ago now when we started? I was really involved back then with making memes and trying to help sort of newbies to crypto and Shipple get in and start making their shillions. And I've recently come back into it. And I'm really excited to be the meme queen. So from here for the foreseeable future, I will be helping to admin, I guess, the meme contests that we have every week or every other week. And you'll be able to see me here on the show when we'll be announcing the meme winners. And I guess my job is to help jumpstart, maybe get some more Shipple OGs back into making memes and get people more involved with that part of the community again.
I'm really excited about that. I think that your presence that we've needed, and I want more memes. I like memes.
Yeah.
So do I.
Yeah. All right, Blackbeard Willie, you're up.
Okay, well, it's a funny story because I had seen Martian Shipple, Mr. Shipple himself, Mr. Martian, come into our Bad Days community a couple of times, and he asks questions, and he's kind of involved in a lot of different projects, going in and conversating. And lo and behold, one person that I guess is affiliated with Shipples had turned around and said, "Hey, they got poker tournaments." And I said, "What?" They go, "Yeah, they got poker." And me, I love poker. I mean, that's like one of my most loved things is playing poker. Unfortunately, my wife had 110% cut me off from playing poker years ago. And now that it's in crypto and it was on Shipples, I said, you know what? Let me get back into playing again. So I started playing poker and started doing it. And then I said, hey, they got another one tonight, and another one tonight, and another one tonight. And I'd have to be in the bathroom. I'd have to go outside and do it out there and keep it on mute. And so they don't hear the cards turning and the chips going clink, 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 clink. And slowly but surely, I kept playing the poker and, didn't say anything to the wifey until the end. And that's what ended up drawing me back into it. And then I got a good chance to be able to actually talk with Martian, Mr. Martian. I'll put you Mr. Martian, and found out kind of what the project is about. Read the white paper and find out that, I'm really a strong believer in charities and giving back. And I think that a lot of projects aren't doing enough in that sense. I think they could do a lot more. And, from that standpoint of it, it's, the world we live in, a lot of people are suffering. And a lot of people don't take that into account, that we are actually given a lot, and we don't appreciate that. My wife's from Salvador, and I watch these guys bust their ass for 9 to 10 hours a day, and they're taking home $10, and I mean $20. And I'm looking at it going, the guy sat there cutting blocks because they didn't have a power tool with a machete, making our concrete wall. And I was just like blown away at the drive that these people have to go out there and feed their families. And there's so much that all the communities in Wax can do to help people all across the world, not just Salvador, everywhere. You see M Blue doing it on their project. You see Corey and those guys doing it. You see Mr. Martian doing it with the Bull Shipples and the Shipples project. Now it's starting to spread a little bit. Just to let you know also, our Bad Days project, the Bad Days community, we also give to charity. And we've made that a forefront on our partner page, that people know that we give back to these charities. And I think it's an important part that a lot of these projects that are making a lot of money need to step up and start doing that. So that was a big part of the love that I had for the project. And I ended up becoming a shillionaire, a shippelaire, whatever you want to call it. But, opened some packs, did that. Played poker, got a good chance to really get to know Mr. Martian. We had a contact, a live stream that we had with one another, really talking about it. We were on there for like about 2 or 3 hours. And I appreciate what he's doing. He's probably got the best and most kind heart that I've met out of a lot of people that are running projects, and really looks out for the community. And I think that that's a wonderful thing. And that's what got me involved with it. I'm a newbie, but I'm going to be an OG. I'm here. So
That's
that would be
delightful.
it.
Welcome. And the enthusiasm is also absolutely wonderful for the whole charitable mission, because that's what Shipple's about. It's doing good in the real world, and then seeing some crypto stack up, and everybody somehow just magically seems to want more of that, and it's delightful. So
Yeah, I think one thing too, Jen, just to say one other thing too is that, everybody in their mind really has to look at the focus of what we can do besides just ROIing. I want a ROI tomorrow. I want it now. Instead of giving a lot of these projects a chance to do things, that are going to be outside of the project that's going to help humanity.
yeah,
And I think that's an important part that really people need to start writing into their projects and into their white paper, is that, don't always bother people in the Telegram room. And I'm sure you guys get it too, because we do. When are we going to get our ROI? How much is this token going to be worth? When am I going to be able to trade it on Alcor? When am I going to get my money back? And start looking at what good can we do? And I think that would be a thing that people should start concentrating on.
absolutely, I agree. So, Martian,
Well,
who are you to Shipple?
we've had this conversation a few times now across all the shows, Jen, and
Yeah,
first and foremost, I'm just a member of the community. Shipple is community.
yes,
And if you watch back the shows, you'll see how Corey started a joke, and a few of us egged him on, and he created this token, and then a community gathered around, and it quickly went from a joke token to a meme token to a charity token, and all of a sudden there was intent and purpose. And David, I want to say thank you. Thank you for your kind words. Thank you for really catching the heart and the vision of what we do here. We want to be accessible to all communities. It's one of the reasons I'm very intently and actively involved in connecting with people. I love people. And I believe that what we're doing here is special. I've been inspired by Corey a couple different times now. Back a couple years ago when the Shipple community was started, and we had just so much fun creating memes and meme contests, and it was really from that this character of Martian Bull Shipples was born. And David, I want to let you know, my friends call me Marty, so you're definitely a friend.
Marty, I like that. Marty, I love it.
So this community was born, and truly I get to just live in this community as a community member, and the community has evolved so much further than any of us could have imagined. And not only did Corey inspire me a couple years ago, but then with the partnership with MBlue and the culture that they're building in the Uplift with gratitude and generosity and a focus on charity and giving back, that's the heart of Shipple. And so I'm so glad that Shipple has finally found its forever home in the Uplift. I think a little further in your agenda, Jen, we're going to talk about Shippletopia grand opening and all the cool stuff that's about to happen. But there's such an incredible foundation that we find here, where we get to be the community that we always wanted to be and really have been, and expand in accessibility to all the other communities, where it isn't just a small, inclusive Shipple community, but the Shipple community with open arms can invite all communities to come in and participate in the biased but pretty cool stuff that's about to happen here. So that's who I am.
awesome. And I am the Jen. And that always comes with a pause after it, because there's so much more to it depending on what circle you're finding me in. When it comes to Shipple, I am a gigantic fan. I didn't know what a crypto was. I didn't know why I should have some. I didn't know why I cared. I wasn't smart enough to write down my public or private keys originally. So, I had that issue. But here I am. And I've gone from being very skeptical and extremely reluctant to jumping in with both feet and wanting to be here, wanting to do this thing and help with especially with the charity aspect, but all of the fun things that come along with it. I mean, we're going to be able to have a pile of fun with the both the focus and the side effect being extreme real world good. And to me, that's absolutely exciting. And then we get to do it all in this metaverse, and there are all these people and community and friends and happy party fun time. And so that's really why I'm here. I'm in it because it's fun and I don't want to be anywhere else. This is my happy place. So yeah, that's it for me here. So Jess, you mentioned you're the meme queen, so let's talk about that a little bit to start here. What is the best way for the community to message you with questions? Because that's going to come up at some point.
Right. So I'm old school Facebook Messenger person, but I'm moving over to Telegram. So
excellent.
Slowly but surely getting accustomed to it. So you'll be able to message me. I guess it's called direct messaging on there.
Yeah.
On Telegram. I don't have it up in front of me right now. I think it's just JG right now, but I'll put the meme queen on there so that you'll know who I am if you need to message me.
Excellent. And I'm sure we'll see you in the Shipple.io group and all of that. So wonderful. Okay. Well, that's super easy. So it's meme time. We didn't actually have much of a meme contest going the last couple of weeks, and part of that is because we didn't have a Jess, and part of that was because I can now breathe through my nose reasons. So let's take a look here. We did have a bunch of memes posted in the last couple of weeks, but it was mostly Marty, who's probably feeling pretty lonely in the meme department. So
there you go.
Could show all of Marty's awesome memes, and they were awesome. But I think we should take a look here. There was one. Just trying to figure out how I'm doing this here. There was one.
It's more of quality than quantity.
Yes, and there was one that was really good, and I'm just going to see if I can get the screen share up here without sharing my whole darn screen for forever. I will do it this way and show you that, because I think it's worth seeing. And here we are. Can everybody see that?
Yes.
Now,
ding,
yeah,
ding, ding, ding.
That's pretty fancy. So if I'm looking at pretty fancy, and I would say that if only one person in the whole community submitted a meme, do we give a prize for that, even though we didn't really have a contest running?
I say yes.
For sure.
We do.
If they took the time to do it, of course.
Absolutely.
Well, and usually for our prizes, we're giving a Shipple token pack. And so I believe that meme is definitely worthy of a premium Shipple token pack as a prize.
My vote. Way to go, Marty. You love giving. I see it already.
I do.
On a scale of 1 to 5, that meme is super fancy.
It really
Shipple-tastic.
Shipple-tastic. I love it. Do you have a whole bunch of words you guys use with the Shipple word in it?
Oh yeah. Often. The more the merrier. So
love
that. And do we have a note here somewhere on who that was who made that meme? I think I have a note. Mr. Ali.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. So if Mr. Ali is watching the show or listening to the show, we're going to track you down for some prizes.
There you go. Who doesn't like to be a winner, right?
Woo! So there's one more thing to look at here in terms of memes, and that would be our friends that we're kind of going to talk about later here, the Egg Chain Project. They have been running a meme contest, and it looks like I'm new to Twitter, you can tell. So they have a bunch of memes here, and it's running until September 26th. So at Egg Chain on Twitter. I would say go take a look at them and see what's up there, because it could be kind of fun. It could be full of prizes.
They are awesome. Corey got me hooked on Egg Chain, and the prize that they're giving away is like worth 60 or $100 or something for that meme contest. It's a pretty decent prize. You should definitely go check it out. It's a worthy win.
Yeah, I'd be all up in that. So that'll be something to take a look at. Let's see here. Just get rid of that and oh, whoopsies. Shoot. Later.
Spoilers.
The secret's out now, Jen.
Whoops. So
I guess we're talking about that now. Oh, that's funny.
Anyhow,
our
so the meme queen. What is our
Yes.
theme for next week's meme contest?
Well, since we've been inspired by our friends at Egg Chain, we are going with a meme contest theme of chicken or the egg.
Ooh, I like it. I like it. I like
That
it.
Link in with chicken ka. That could link in with anything to do with eggs, all things poultry, whatever you want. Make it funny. We like funny.
Awesome. And
I
what are
love
the
funny.
What are the
Yes.
criteria for a meme? Like, what do I have to put on that to make it like whatever?
Yes. You may have to help me with this, but we were putting yeah. Can you just give me the list? Because I don't have it right in front of me.
If I remember everything, we should definitely put this up in the Telegram group after.
Yeah.
Yes. You definitely need your wax address on there so that we know who to congratulate with a winner. You know, we need to be able to track you down.
Yes.
We need a hashtag gamify generosity.
That's right.
Because that's our thing. And
Poor Jen. She's still a little under the weather, huh?
oh yeah, it's gonna be a while here, but yeah, it's better than it was before.
Well, there.
I think we probably want to put the website on there. Hey, Marty?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bullshipples.io.
So are you allowed to do videos as memes?
I was going to ask about that. I think that would be kind of fun. Do you do videos?
Are you kidding?
I think
You
that
have
was
to
a
see
stupid
one
question.
of my videos, obviously, huh? That's how I got the name Blackbeard. Was the different videos I do. I do like probably about 15 different characters. I do a wizard, I do a pirate, I do all kinds of characters. I mean, it's like a lot of different characters that I've done for projects. That's how I got into crypto, actually, was I found a niche on making videos for projects. And they got tired of the same boring videos that would explain how a project works. And they said, who is this guy that does the pirate? And I entered a contest. And this contest, I used to gamble a lot in crypto when I first started. And I lost a ton of money. Let's just put it that way. This contest came up on one of the casinos. And my friend says, why don't you enter the contest? Do your Blackbeard thing. And I go, nah, man, they're not into that. The crypto people aren't into that stuff. And he goes, but just enter the contest. Maybe you'll win. I go, dude, there's thousands of people entering this contest. So my friend said, I'll shoot it for free. I'll edit it for free and we'll shoot it. And I said, all right, whatever. So he did the video, did everything. I entered like all the other thousands of people. And guess what, Jen? I won first place. And that started me on the road to doing videos for crypto. And that's how it started. And that's where, lo and behold, the Blackbeard Willie was born.
Well, that's fantastic. Then, yeah, Blackbeard Willie needs to make some meme appearances, I think, or any other iteration that works with the theme.
Yes.
Oh, I got no problem. That's what I did during COVID when it first hit. I did 27 videos in 1 month.
Great.
Wow.
Yeah, and they were nice sized videos. Hey!
Hey.
That was like a quick peek, right?
That wasn't much of a
Sorry, I was gonna like try and play coin more, but just it's so freaking cool seeing you here that like I peed myself when I turned the thing on. I was like, I was like, because the whole thing's been kind of like getting the family back together, and I didn't realize how not back together it was until 5 minutes ago. So yay. Like between you and like Rob coming back and like I don't know, everything's just like
Yeah.
everything's pretty good.
It's all coming together.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
So, for anybody who doesn't know Corey, tell us something that we don't know about you, and if there isn't anything, make something up.
Yes, let me hear something that we don't know about Corey. I'm waiting.
Scheiße. So that's such a fun question because like you're my cousin, you know basically all the things.
Uh-huh. Good luck.
And I mean, you know, everything else that I haven't confessed to you, I've confessed secretly to Blackbeard Willie.
Great.
I don't know. Okay, so I guess something that none of you guys know, because you can't know, because it happened today. How do you like them apples? But a lot of shit happened today.
Yeah.
So something about me though. Well, I really like DeFi, which is like no one will be shocked by this. But I really like something. Actually, Bullshitbles knows this, so I'm gonna have to one up this right after I say it. Something called meta pools, which you'll all be familiar with inside of a month. Just to throw that out there as a little winky wink. Well, and this because like I don't think any of you guys actually know this. Yoshi's on Alcor right now.
What?
Dude, I want Bullshitbles as a screenshot. Just duct tape to my face. That's just what
wow.
that shock. Like that's my ringtone. Yeah, which of course we had absolutely nothing to do with. Kate has just decided to start making it rain. And so they are. Not only that, but I talked to Micah, and there's going to be a Lithium Kate pair that's going to have a rewards pool on Kate. So the more LP you own for Kate Lithium, the more lithium you're actually going to get. I donated 5 million lithium. Tuttle donated 4 million lithium. Our BizDev person, Neil, is donating 1 million. Anybody else that wants to donate any crystallized NFTs or lithium, you're going to be able to. I figured you'd probably want to get in on that. And again, like even if it's a little bit of your lithium or you know one of your NFTs, if you have lots, right? Like don't do this if you only have a little bit. I think, but you do whatever you want. But you know, I think it's just an amazing way to create an incentive early on, you know, for getting into the Kate lithium pair. Now, and this is a huge benefit for us, obviously, because it just locks up a ridiculous amount of supply of lithium, but it also locks up a ridiculous amount of supply of Kate, so they're not upset about that. Now, the next thing I told them is I have a lot of Shipple.
There you go.
The likelihood that there will be a Shipple Kate pair in the very near future that has Shipple as rewards on it is not small. Honestly, I should have bought Kate before coming on this show.
It's true.
Yes.
And honestly, dude, I was gonna do it, and I'm trying to like let people know because you know that thing on OpenSea where like you know if you get featured on the front page, some staff members were buying like all the time. Were buying NFTs before they would get featured on the front page and then sell into the demand that they created, right? It's like, you know, I mean, for all we know, like that was their promo deal, right? They'd buy some and they would just list them or whatever. And like, that's how they were making some bank. Fine. But, you know, like that transparency is kind of important, right? So like I tweeted today, like I'm buying up lithium today. Just want to let everyone know I got fucking lots of reasons for that. And some I can talk about and some I can't and whatever. You just do with that what you will, right? But you're probably going to want to buy some Kate too.
Corey, let me ask one question because people want to know something about Corey that they never knew before.
Yeah.
Okay. Not a lot of people know Corey's been in music, right, Corey?
Yeah. Okay. Well,
okay. Now hold on. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
When you were in a band, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
What were you in the band? Were you the singer, the bassist, the drummer? And what was the name of your band?
I know.
Okay, Jen's got this one.
But I want to hear what Corey says.
I've never been a drummer.
Okay.
I'm only saying that because I've been everything else.
Wow. You were a lead singer too?
Man, I was a one-man rock and roll show for 10 years.
I love that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, are we allowed to say bad words, Marty?
Fucking A. I hope so. This is not my show. Sorry,
Yep.
this is Jen's show. Like, she might have her kids watching.
Just don't use the words my kids don't know yet. And if you find a word my kids don't know, let me know. Because they know.
So Jen,
next-
what would you say to that question?
What would I say to that question? I've seen you play the drums, but I don't think it was ever at a show.
Man,
Jen, what was the first show you ever saw Corey play at, and what was the year?
Oh,
jeez, like a
I want
zillion
to
years
say
ago.
it was my grandparents' 50th wedding anniversary, and okay, doing some math. Might have been 93.
Wow.
Wait a minute. No, it couldn't have been 93. I didn't pick up guitar until my second year university, which was like 95.
Yeah, you were playing the piano.
Oh shit. Oh, well, if you're gonna go down that road, I guess I keep forgetting that I play piano. I was talking to M Blue because we're gonna do a drop for my song Solace towards the end of this year, maybe later on next year on Yoshi Drops, which I'm really excited about. But we were thinking about maybe doing like a pack drop and taking like a bunch of my songs and having me rewrite them all for the grand piano that's in his house. Like just kind of rearrange them or whatever. So I think
like an MTV Unplugged, right?
Yeah, well, I made it do like I do acoustic unplugged stuff all the time, and there'd be some of that, right? Like we've got versions of those actually that I did in his backyard. There were just some covers and stuff that we could use, or originals or whatever. But I kind of dig the idea of getting my fingers dirty on his grand piano, just because I haven't done that in a long time. I'm gonna have to kind of relearn it. Anyway, so yeah, I'm taking
that
too much
blows
time.
me away that you play multiple instruments, man. I'm not to keep harping on it. It's just it's just like this, like how M Blue always uses that meme.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to add two things to that. Number one, you just made my life in terms of music announcements, and you on piano is my favorite thing in the whole world.
Oh, God, Jen, don't make me cry now. Don't start with that.
And a little family tidbit. There are two people in our family who seem to be capable of playing any instrument they touch. One of them was my grandfather, and he would find instruments in the room and sit there and quietly play them. And if you asked him about it, he'd say, "Oh no, I don't play that," but he was clearly playing it.
Yeah.
The other is Corey. Corey finds the instruments in the room and they get played and everybody loves it, and just don't
see, he doesn't talk about himself. You see how this is working, Marty? Are you seeing this? Corey can play every instrument and he isn't saying anything. Now we know something about Corey and Uplift that other people don't know. I love it.
So this is a memory. This is a memory from a couple years ago.
Oh no. Yeah.
Wow.
So that's a thing that's happening now.
What a lot of people don't know. People are all excited about Ethrox. What they don't know is that Shipple invented that a couple years ago.
That did happen.
Rocks.
We should bring back Shipple Rocks, but that's another conversation for another time. Corey,
so good.
Yeah,
you're here. We're not in the same room all that often. I have questions for you.
Okay.
There's a lot of talk about talk to me like I'm a no coiner. You're explaining this to me. You're explaining it to my mom because she's probably going to watch this.
Heard.
An LP, Liquidity Pool. What is it? Why should I get involved? Do I invest in it? Do I donate? I don't understand. What's the benefit?
Really good question. So there's a complicated way to dig into the weeds in this. Obviously, we're not going to go down that road, right? The simplest way to think about this is we as a community can put a bunch of 2 tokens at a time into a big, huge pool, right? So we could take Shipple and we could take Lithium now, right? And we can put those tokens and we can put them into a contract or into a pool all at once. Just dive them all in there. And the main reason we want to do that is, let's say, Jen, you want some Upliftium and you have some Shipple. Well, now you could go to that pool and you can automatically swap one for the other. And if there's a lot of both of them in the pool, it doesn't affect the price very much at all, which is kind of the point of making those pools as deep, as full of both the different kind of tokens as we possibly can. Right. So you deposit both tokens into this pool And what it kicks out to kind of prove that you did that, right, is it kicks out what's called an LP token, or a liquidity provided token, which just means, it's like a marker for, you put in, a million shill and a million upliftium, right? And now you have that token that sits in your wallet. So that's basically, that's what an LP token is. Now, what we're going to do with those things is it's a whole other ball of marbles, right? Because you can target that in the same way you can target NFTs, right? So we could look at who are the top 1,000 owners of Shipple Lithium LP, right? And we just go to blocks, just go to the blockchain and kind of look at that, and then we can decide, okay, well, everyone there gets that freaking Shipple and Corey have in common meme NFT, right? And just drop that to them if we wanted to. That incentivizing people to get into those pools is kind of the next wave of everything.
Okay.
So anyway,
interesting.
Hopefully would that pass the Aunt Gail test? Kind of, maybe. I mean, because she sort of gets Shipple. Sort of. Anyway,
Kinda.
It's long story short, it's a way to swap without destroying the price.
Okay. So, yeah, I think I came up with a good analogy for that, for explaining it to anyone else who doesn't understand. So that's good. I have another question for you. So, our friends from Egg Chain,
yes,
who I want to try and get on my show in case anybody knows them, or
I
wants
totally
to put in good
do,
word
and they
for
totally
me.
will. They'll say they have like bad English or whatever, but they're so goddamn adorable. It's not going to matter.
That's okay. I have stupid questions, so we're all good.
All right, nailed it.
It'll work out.
Yeah. Hey, listen, Morton, Yoshi BK. If you notice, and this is an important thing to check, the account that launched Yoshi Bucks is tokenized NFT. It's not official from Yoshi Bucks at all, but it's official from Kate, which is like right next door. So, and Tuttle tested this already. You send in a particular denomination of the Yoshi Bucks, like the square NFT that has a particular kind of denomination. I don't know which one works yet, so don't try this yet until they publish some more information. But I Tuttle tested it and it works, and it's the same as the crystallized upliftium to lithium thing. But yeah, I don't super duper know the details yet. But if you wanted to grab some Yoshi Bucks, have fun. That's that.
Yeah. What cracks me up, Corey, is people were idiots, and I keep saying this all the time. Okay, I won't say idiots because that's such a strong word. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but they are. They weren't paying attention. What they did is Dave Palmer was sitting right there, and these guys were selling their Yoshi Bucks for 5% of what the dollar value that says on the face. So I was getting, 20 Yoshi Bucks for like $1. I don't even want to tell you, I'm a gazillionaire in Yoshi Bucks. Good. I'm a gazillionaire in Upliftium.
Yeah.
I'm almost a gazillionaire in Shipple-illionaire, however we're going to call Shillionaire. And so
Shillionaire is the
don't
term.
When you don't wait for what a project, this goes to everybody. When you don't wait to see what's going to happen, I'm right there to suck it up because you don't believe in it. And I'll do it all day, and I got no problem admitting it. Did you go in, Dave, and buy a whole bunch of Yoshi Bucks for dirt cheap? Yes. Did you buy thousands of them? Yes. Yep. Were you spending pennies? Yes. Did you buy a whole bunch of Upliftarium? Yes. Did you buy a whole bunch of miners on Uplift and crack packs? Yes. Did you keep buying those miners when they were selling for 3 and 4 cents? Yes. Why? Because people are patient. They are patient, Jen.
Yeah.
Corey, Marty.
I mean, I that's definitely that's the case, right? And it I was proving it when I was buying, Alien Worlds NFTs when everyone thought I was crazy before our planet, right? It's the same thing. And now, like, the next month is going to change everything. Like, it really is. And even before some side projects that I've been asked not to officially talk about on air anymore launch.
So that means
spoilers.
Lord.
But no, for the record, I just want to touch on this. Morton, good to know Micah is good people, and Kate, who's a comment from Morton there, 100%. And chatting with these guys, like they're a legit. They started rewarding LP before anyone on Wax. And what they're doing is working. Now, I think some other things are coming down the pike that might be a little bit more advanced, but this ecosystem needs everybody. And what they're doing now, like the amount of value that they're building, reminds me of Nefty, 3 months ago. Like the ecosystem needs this. So they're just building the fuck out of it from the jump, right? Like they're just making that value and then sending it out to other people, and offering that up. And so like Kate's going to be successful, just like flat out. Like I don't care what anyone, thinks they know about it. They are producing value for the ecosystem. Kate's going to be kicking nards for a long time.
Okay, so I need to interview them too.
100%. And I think
notes.
Micah's coming on a roundtable with us soon, but like we need to blow them up anyway. Like they single-handedly did more crazy stuff for the Yoshi and the Uplift ecosystems than like, than anything. We even had some we had some fun in the channel. Like, oh, you guys, it was in their channel probably from somebody that we kicked out. Like they did more than all the devs in Uplift combined. I'm like, A, fuck you. B, they did a lot. I mean, there's a lot.
Oh my God.
Hey, yeah, so we got to get Lefty on too. So Lefty, reach out to Jen and get on the show, and reach out to Jimmy and come back on the Uplifter show. He's in the comments as Upland Action News.
Yes, I can see that.
For real.
And
So
I'm
yeah,
a scheduling app up by the end of tonight before midnight. So you can schedule me, I can schedule you. Everybody can schedule everybody. We're all going to be internet famous together and best friends.
Do it.
Hey, there you
or
go.
something like that.
I cannot express how much I love that you are here, cousin. Okay, so is Uplift on Alcor now? Uplift is not on Alcor. Lithium is. We didn't do it. So what Kate did was they created a contract on the Wax account, tokenized NFT. Is that right? Tokenized NFT? I'm going to confirm that before I screw that up. Anyway, so you send a crystallized Upliftium NFT, which is automatic now, by the way. You go to enter.theuplift, you hit a button, and it spits out a crystallized Upliftium NFT. If you have 1 million, it's only that denomination right now. You send that NFT to that account, it automatically spits out 1 million lithium, capital L lithium.
Hey, Corey, you got to point this part out.
Go.
Okay, let's say this. All right, I'm gonna be the bad guy, Corey. You ready? You ready for me to be bad guy?
I mean, I guess.
Here we go. This is what people do not understand. Okay. I take my mill, turn it into an NFT, Upliftium, of course, we're talking about. I send it in and I get lithium, right? So let's take it the opposite way, Corey. People say, well, what the hell do I need a lithium token for? It's real simple, you guys. And I already did the math on this. I know people always say, oh, Dave, you're just a freaking loudmouth. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. You don't know shit about blockchain or about NFTs or any of that garbage. The first thing I wanted to know, Corey, was what happens if I just buy lithium tokens? Because they're idiots and selling them and dumping them, trying to get wax, right? That's what happened the first day. Let's be honest.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to dump $1 million. I want the wax, bro. That's where all the money is. Go in there.
No, it's okay.
Good, go for it. Because I am going to come right behind your ass and scoop up lithium for cheaper than on the market on Atomic. And then what can I do with my lithium? From what I understand, Corey, I could take and go backwards.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Oh, yeah.
Can I take my tokens and turn it back into Upliftium?
Yep.
That's what idiots aren't realizing.
Dude, it's so much worse. It's so much worse than that.
Tokens are worthless. Oh, okay. No problem. Dave's here. Go ahead. Flip them to my wallet here.
Yeah.
What do you want? $10? Okay, no problem.
Dude, it's amazing. Dude, I've been buying them all day. And I want to be transparent about it. So I tweeted about it. Like, hey, I'm buying this. Do with this what you will. And I'll just tell you guys. We already
did the math last night, Corey.
I don't need the math.
And like we say all the time when we get on live streams, we give information to people that are going to get money. They're going to make money off this stupid shit. We've already researched it, right?
What I'm about to say is pure alpha, pure potential for financial gain.
Exactly. And what did I do?
A bunch of different things. You've probably been buying them up. Let me just get through this real quick. The number of use cases in the Uplift over the next 6 weeks will 10x. And at a minimum, they're going to 10x, right? So that's a bunch more reasons why everyone needs to take that lithium and crystallize it and bring it back in as meltable NFTs. Fine, right? That's great. We've been working on this for a long time. Near term, everyone's going to need to be in the Discord because we're going to be phasing Telegram out of Uplift because we don't have the manpower to make both of them cool. And there's been a lot of bullshit in Discord. We need to move to Discord. It's way more powerful. So we're going to make a really, really amazing thing happen there. That's going to maybe have something to do with lithium. I don't know. Right. So you're going to need lithium just for that. Now, Kate and Lithium, they're making a whole bunch of rewards. I'm donating half of my Upliftium stash to give out to rewards for anyone holding Kate Lithium. Right?
Exactly.
Shipple Lithium is going to be a thing. Shipple Kate is going to be a thing. Lithium Wax's LP staking is going to be a thing. Lithium Yoshi is going to be a thing. And not a thing like in a month or 2 months, in a week and a half. Right? Where we're going to be targeting for rewards things like Lithium Yoshi LP. So like the amount of things that you're going to need Upliftium for just 100x. So do with that what you will.
Exactly. Now, look, last night I go on Atomic. I go, this jackass is selling his NFT. They could do what they want. You could do whatever you want with
like if
your,
you need the wax,
with
just
your
do
NFT,
it. For sure.
NFT. Okay,
Yeah,
that's fine. But when Dave sees it for $20 and that's 1 million of them, why wouldn't I buy it, right?
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
Okay, so now I say, well, that's $20. Let me go back to Alcor. How much is it costing me on Alcor to be able to buy the lithium token? It was $13 to buy 1 million lithium that I could take back through. So $13, I got $1 million.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be
You
people
tell me.
arbitrage trading for sure. I mean, that's the case. Jen.
Yeah. So questions here. So for those of us who are new and not as educated as the rest of you and really want to get in and get all this into the thing, and I don't even know how you say Alcor. Okay, great. I looked and where, how?
Yeah. All right. So
I've got Marty over there saying, hey, I know the answers. What's the answer here? Because there are lots of no coiners in the Shipple OG community. So how do we kind of
I mean,
bridge that?
we should call them one coiners.
One coiners. Yeah, that's
They have
actually
Shipple,
better.
and
Okay, I'm
they've
adopting
got-
that. One coiners.
They're not at 0. They're at like 1. But
Well,
a
if
strong
we-
one.
different.
If we
coins.
have enough time left in the show, I would love to do some screen share because what we can actually show is these amazing ideas that Corey and David are talking about. We would love to show you how to do it
Okay,
because
let's
you
do
can
it.
do that
Yes.
today, like
Let's
not
do
in a
it.
week and a half. It's today
Okay,
or
let's do it.
yesterday or the day before.
Yeah,
So if I may, is it okay if I share my screen, Jen?
please
Because
do.
I'm excited, man. This idea that these guys are talking about is incredible.
Yep.
Let me share my screen here. Let me know if this works. Did that work?
Yes.
Oh, yay.
Look there, you're in the mix.
Well, and
Now
so
we
what
see
I'm
all
actually,
your Telegram conversations. This is awesome. Let's see what he's talking about, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, it
if
looks
I
like
may,
Shipple.
since we just have a couple minutes left, David, let me actually jump into the Shipple Telegram channel. And what you'll see posted here is all of the links that I'm going to click here in the next 3 minutes. We're going to walk you
Oh,
through
that's fancy.
just kind of a process real quick. This is the Shippleverse, and you'll see that Shill, the token, is the fuel that fuels everything that we're doing. Let's actually start with part 3 of what we were going to do, because on Alcor, there is a scoreboard that already exists. You know that LP token that Corey and David were talking about? We're actually going to start giving rewards for that LP token. Well, how do you get that LP token? Well, what you can do is go into Alcor. And Jen, are you still following along with my screen here?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
you're right on target.
So when you go into markets and you're like, what are all these crazy tokens? And oh, look, hey, there's Shill. What's this LP thing? Is that going in and buying and selling tokens directly on the market with one other buyer? Well, no, actually, if you go to swap, what has been created is this Aether Shill pool and all these additional pools that Corey and David are talking about, where there's going to be Shipple and Lithium and Shipple and Yoshi and Lithium and Yoshi. You know, all of those things are going to end up being pools where instead of just one person selling to another person for whatever price they want to sell it for, there's a lot of us that are putting liquidity into the bank, where the bank will always have enough to trade you for whatever you want to trade at an equal, fair, equitable, middle of the road price. And everybody that puts tokens into these liquidity pools is earning interest essentially on what they've put in. And there's risks, and you should do your own research, and you should absolutely study this. So what we wanted to do is not give you advice, but just show you where what we're talking about is. And I'm actually going to try and connect my wallet here. And if I can show how to do this.
Yeah, just do like a legit
sign.
trade. I love that you went straight into hands-on stuff, dude. This is the way.
Well,
Click on liquidity.
If I wanted to trade some of my ether for shill, I could actually do that. And I'm going to trade. Let's say I just want to trade 1,000 ether.
You
shill.
like do a million. Let's see what
click.
let's get it to the point where you get a price impact just to show people what that means. Like do a million or 2 million, depending on where. Maybe just a million. I think will work.
I'll do 500,000 because then I won't have enough to add liquidity if I spend too much.
Oh, got it. Yeah. So if you look down there,
I just did $1 million this morning, Corey.
Good talk.
So what you see is when I want to trade 500,000 ether for 136,000 shill, the bank not only is paying interest to the people that put it in there, but that is going to move the market a little bit. And so that price impact means that the price is going to change about 0.5%. If I wanted to trade a lot, it would move like 5%.
Can we just have a little conversation for a second?
Yeah, you go.
Okay, so our planet is one of the largest blockchain games on the face of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to point out really quickly. Just put one shill. Or one Aether for that matter. Yeah. So put one shill. It's even better.
If it'll let me, we'll see.
It will.
I might have to flip flop it.
You gotta flip flop.
Yeah, that makes sense. So just apropos of nothing. Our little family Joe
life
token
advice
turned whatever is worth 3.6 Aether.
And then what happens if I swap it? Oh, hey, look at that. I can do that. And then, so the liquidity pool, if we jump in, and I want to start earning some of those benefits. I want to start earning some of that interest that comes from Alcor. You get a very small percentage of each transaction that goes through. What if I want to take all of my shill and put it in there? And then it's going to calculate and say, well, if you put in that much shill, you need to put in that much Aether. I provide liquidity. I approve it. Ooh, look, successful. Well, what is my wallet name? Because I want to jump in and find how this is helping me. If I jump into the token top holders, we are actually going to do a scoreboard for the people that provide. And I can jump in, find my name. Oh, my goodness. All of a sudden, I own 1% of the liquidity
I took mine out of there. I got to put mine back in there. I was looking at that.
Ooh,
I was just thinking that, Corey. Corey, I was just thinking that. I'm going to crush that pool. Am I allowed?
Corey, let me tell you,
or I have to save it for other people? I'm not allowed to go in there and just.
Of course you. No, you're just going to be one. Yeah, no, dude.
Well, let me show you the benefit.
Yes, please.
Because there's a benefit.
Go on.
And so links. Yes. Thank you, Jen. As far as links on our Telegram, what we just posted today is the early adopter awards. We're actually going to do a snapshot on September 28th, looking at these 3 different categories. One of them is the Alcor incentivized liquidity pool. And since Corey's not allowed to talk about Shipple on Blue Deck and the liquidity pools that will happen there, since he's not allowed to talk about Shipple on BSC and the liquidity pools that will happen there.
Hold on.
I love you guys.
Since EggChain is here,
here's what
I'm gonna say. I am talking to the Amazeballs team at EggChain about having them help Bullshipples and I mint some Shipple on Binance Smart Chain. So like Shipple's right next door to Binance suddenly. I don't know, whatever, it's fine, cool. But we're not gonna do like another fork. So what you're gonna have to do is send some Shipple to an account on Wax that will essentially lock it up, and then we'll mint that and send it to you on Binance Smart Chain, right? So whatever goes over to Binance Smart Chain is going to be taking away from the circulating supply that's on Wax. We don't want to fork anymore. We had to from EOS to Wax. Fine, whatever. So they're going to help me mint a token over there because they're very, very good at fucking everything. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to donate a bunch of Shipple. And they've said it, and I think they're going to be able to do this, we want to set it up so that you can stake egg and get Shipple on Binance Smart Chain on their platform.
Very cool.
Right.
Pretty cool.
And it's great promotion for us. It's a good egg, sink for them. So, again, win. And I want to explore any kind of, cross promotional things that we could possibly do. I cannot wait to get egg on Wax, where we can make an egg Shipple pair and drive that LP into the center of the earth. Right. Like we can do some really, really amazing things. Now, one thing I want to, and I was going to throw this out there. I don't know if this is possible. I just wanted to Egg Chain, if you're watching, love you guys. What if we made on PancakeSwap an egg Shipple pair, and instead of getting Shipple, which I'll donate personally, getting Shipple rewards for staking shill or egg, right? For staking egg on your platform, we stake egg Shipple LP, and that kicks out Shipple as well. So not only can you have a rewards pool, again, I'm donating all the Shipple for this personally, that will kick out Shipple for staking egg, sync that. But then we create a whole other one. Again, I'll donate all the Shipple for it and maybe chat with the community, see if they want to help out, which, they probably will. To basically make, egg Shipple one of the deepest pools that we possibly can. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but that, might be something that we can set that up on our end and get supply for that. And I can personally, that's something I would absolutely love to do. And it's an excuse to promote the shit out of you guys and kind of marry our two communities, right? That's really what this is all about, right? We have this expression of value, of proof of charity that, both Shipples and the OG Shipple fam are doing all over the place. We love everything that you guys are doing on Egg Chain and your skills that you guys are developing and teaching people DeFi, frankly, by mixing all the freaking stupid egg Evo crap up. By the way, I'm in there for 2 hours a day. So it's legit, right?
Well,
But,
and spoilers.
It's educational for sure.
Spoilers. It's in process and it's happening. And so what Corey's talking about, as far as those benefits that would go out to people, what I want to show you today is how it works on Alcor. Because not only is it going to work like this on Alcor, it's going to work like this on what Corey can't talk about, Blue Duck.
Thank you.
It's going to potentially, working with our partners at Egg Chain, they are friggin' awesome. Corey got me hooked on that, and now I'm in there a lot of hours per day. So because the ROI, I know we don't talk about ROI because whatever, life advice, but let's just say that Corey and I are in there, hours every day because it's worth it. So
Hey,
I'll tell you
Marty,
this. This
Marty,
isn't advice.
can I ask
I'm
one
making
thing?
good money on Egg Chain.
Can I ask one thing, Marty?
Yes, sir.
We're still doing poker, right? You guys are going to still keep doing the poker tournaments.
So
Yes.
we totally skipped over this because somebody was talking too much. I don't know who it was. It was this guy. So I'm going to say right now, before we forget it, last week, Blackbeard, who's Blackbeard? Blackbeard Willie? Is that David? He was actually our weekly winner of our poker tournament. We have a weekly tournament final, and actually David won. So you are getting a premium Shipple token pack for being the weekly winner. The week before, we didn't get a chance to announce it last week on the show. And I'm going to probably mispronounce this, but it was Demir. And Demir is also getting a premium Shipple token pack. And so, yes, the poker is continuing. Edward has been amazing in helping host that. And our weekly winners are receiving some pretty dank prizes. That's all I'm going to say. And the daily games are also getting prizes. And all of those are going into a scoreboard that's going to be showing up on our website soon. And not only are we going to have weekly and monthly, but you'll see some pretty mega spoilers land prizes.
Hey, Marty?
Yes, sir.
I think somebody's calling in.
Oh yeah, feel free to take it. Whatever you need to do.
Oh, hold on.
live or
No,
whatever.
they're calling into the show, Jen.
Oh yeah, you take it.
Uh-oh.
Hello. Hi, how you doing here? Yeah, this is Gabby Gambino. I was given a
Hold on here.
call to Mr. Martian there. I just wanted to let him know, we love poker and we love the tournaments you're doing. And we like the fact that the Shipples Project does a lot of stuff for charities, right? So what we did is we got all the boys together and we sort of threw in together, and we want to go ahead and throw out a prize for you guys. on the next huge poker tournament you have. And what we wanted to do was go ahead and throw 1 million uplithium on an NFT and throw that into the pile of whatever you guys are doing on your next big, huge poker tournament. And hopefully that'll be something that works out well. You know, Guido, Richie, Johnny, all of us here really love what you're doing, and we only wish you guys the best. And just to let you know, hey guys, you know what? Let me wrap up this call. I got to take care of some biz. Good luck to you all. And remember, go ahead and get that $1 million Shipple prize, courtesy of Bad Days Community. Holy shit. Go quick.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, so he's going to throw out a million uplithium in the next poker tournament you guys do.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so Gabby
tell
always
him we
does
said
cool
thanks.
stuff.
Yeah, tell the boys we said thanks. That's awesome.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Fantastic.
And Jen, I know we're running close on time, but if I could show the second half of that screen share, I would really love to show people the benefits of participating in what we're talking about today, because it's friggin' incredible. Like,
And
we're pretty excited about this.
Quick question for you though.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you do onboarding for OneCoiners? Like,
You know,
if people are really,
we can
really,
help with
really
that, yeah.
just abysmal at this, is this a
Mhm.
thing we can come to you for, or should we just like hit replay on this live?
Both, if we get through
Okay.
it. But yes, that is something that the Shipple community is amazing at, is jump in our Telegram, ask questions, ask for help. The community will gather around and support. And yes, we actually have a team of onboarding coaches that's also available, that can help onboard you not only into Wax, not only into Shipple, but into the Uplift community. We can help get you set up on some land in the metaverse, the whole thing. But again, I'm so excited about this.
Let's do
I'm
this.
so excited about this because what happens if I contribute liquidity into that liquidity pool? Well, the top 20 contributors are all going to receive a standard Shipple token pack, and the high 5 contributors will receive, for number 1, 5 premium packs, for second, 4 premium packs, 3 premium packs, and in each of those premium packs is at least 1 million Shipple, and potentially another standard pack, and a Shillionaire Club NFT. Well, what can those do for me? Let's look at the liquidity pool first. So if I pull that open, what do I have to do to get to number 1, to get those 5 premium packs? Well, so if you contribute a big old pile of Aether and a big old pile of Shipple, you could end up at number 1. But I'm just going to say, if the top 20 contributors are all getting a prize, I think somebody could get into number 10 pretty easily. Maybe even number 11.
Yeah.
Wait, how long? Yeah. Wait 5 minutes, son.
Yeah, exactly what I was thinking, Corey.
Like, TC's on this call. Get in line.
It's terrible, Marty. Corey and I both are into our planet, so we both make some nice Aether, and there's nothing to hide about that. You know, we're smart guys from the standpoint we like getting in projects, and now we see a way to be able to use Aether that's going to benefit charity, right? That's what you do, Marty, right?
Yeah.
And so if we use Aether and go ahead and get Shipple, what are we basically doing? We're helping you, which help charities, right?
Well, what if you don't have Aether? And I'm going to tell a pun here in a second, just because Corey's here. What if you don't have Aether? What if you only have something like Shell? Hey, Corey, did you hear what Jen did as soon as she found out that Shell?
Oh my God, that's terrible, Jen.
Who made this actual market? This is Shell. Like, this is Green Rabbit. Who did this?
A community member. As soon as we launched with our token sale, there was a couple different. So, but Corey, here's the pun, right?
Sorry.
Did you hear what Jen did as soon as she saw that there was a shill shell pair on Alcor?
I no.
Well, she sells shill shells by the
damn it.
Alcor. I had to go there. Sorry, Corey.
I want to barf and I love that at the same time. Like that's like equal parts yay and
So what people don't know is Corey loves
amazing.
puns, and if you
put
put puns in your memes, you get bonus prizes. Is all I'm going to say. And you know, we already looked at the Aether one. Wasn't there a wax one? Let me try to find a wax one. If I can.
Man, that's incredible. I didn't know the actual like market making ones were up.
Yeah. And so I'm going to just jump into market
That's
because
fascinating.
wax. Let me scroll down here and see if
I
I can
don't think I
find
saw
shows.
Yeah,
one
see,
for
listen.
wax, because I already
And-
Oh, look
looked.
at that.
Egg chain
No,
down
there
here.
is one.
Egg
Oh,
chain
look at
commenting.
that.
This is big. This is egg chain. Fam, I keep trying to tell you guys, this is why you need to be over here.
Yep.
And just for context, for a different side project that shall not be named, I went and talked to the vast majority of the tokens that are represented in the volume on Alcor, which is the main exchange for now on Wax blockchain. And I signed up every single one of them, but 3, and I just haven't talked to those yet. So we have 30 partner tokens that are signed up to be part of this ecosystem. There's so much demand and energy for this that it's happening before we even launch. Kate is doing things. Shipple is doing things. Eggchain needs to be part of this, right? Like, we're just going to create a manual bridge if we need to do it and start finding places to just sink egg, into the ground and just make it that much more valuable for the entire Eggchain community, which of course, like, selfish freaking balls over here. I don't know why selfish balls needs to be a thing, but like, not for nothing, like, that's huge for me too, right? So it's like win-win-win all the way across. So
Hey, Corey, you want to get really excited?
I mean, more excited? I'm kind of with TC, dude. Like, I didn't know that any of those markets existed. I'm pretty freaking excited about it.
Right. Well, so what did I just jump into? And this link is on our Telegram as well. So I know that you've gotten a few of these Shillionaire Club NFTs.
I do have.
Well, what can they do for you? Where are you on this list? And I won't call out your wallet.
Everyone knows it's db.qw.wham. I'm cool with it.
Well, so for our Shipple staking, for the snapshot on September 28th, we're going to have a Shillionaire Club membership scoreboard. And I just showed you where we take the data from. But it looks a little something like this.
Dude,
I recognize that.
Is that automatic?
I mean, our devs are kind of genius brains behind the scenes. And we had this other project this last weekend that we had to do, kind of delayed this one a little bit. I don't know what that one was, but
sorry, my bad. Wait. Can I show it? Can I show it?
Yeah. I'll stop sharing so that you can jump in. It's pretty fun.
Okay, hold on. I need to pee. Just kidding. I'm peeing right now. I'm so excited to show this to you guys. I don't even know really how to process it. Okay, so how am I going to do this to make it work appropriately here? Please hold.
Yeah, with the whole audio thing and whatever.
Yeah, it's just like I got to make sure the video will actually play through a Chrome browser, and then it'll work really good.
So while he's pulling that up, what you just saw is the fact that there is going to be rewards that go out to the Shillionaire Club NFT holders. We're scoreboarding it, and monthly there's going to end up being staking rewards to the NFT holders. And I'll explain a little bit more how that works, but Corey has something pretty.
Oh God, this is so freaking good. And I mean, legit, like we went all over the place looking for like, pros and like, blah, blah, blah. And nobody would get back to me. And Bullshipples and Co. Like, if you guys need videos made for anything, you're coming to these guys. Eggchain, fucking get their number. I mean, I can hook you up there. That's not gonna be hard. I know them pretty well.
It's that video. Oh, this is exciting.
Yeah, it's so
now
good.
I'm with the program.
You know what? I totally screwed up and didn't add in the play computer audio. Please hold. Share system audio. Dun, dun, dun.
Holding. Dun, 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 dun.
Now, buckle up.
Feels like a premiere.
I'm turning my volume on. Oh yeah! Oh. I can see my house from here.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, well,
It's pretty fun.
yeah, whatever. I mean, I'm gonna go take a nap now.
I want to say
Okay,
thank
so-
you.
Sorry,
I want to say
sorry,
thank you to the Bullshipples media team, because that was all nighters over a weekend.
Epic.
And I want to say thank you to them, because they really are awesome. And full disclaimer, that's like nothing to do with me. That's the team at Bullshipples Media that did that one. So
Yeah, so that team, if I want one of those really cool videos and I'm willing to pay $1 gazillion for it, where do I go to get that? How do I get one?
well, I mean, if you paid in Shipple, you might get a discount. I'm just saying.
Right. Okay. So where do I
Is
go
that
to
a
sign
thing
up?
for real?
How do I
Yeah.
request one?
I mean, I guess
Do I-
why not, right? Like, talk about a monster effing use case right off the bat.
Huh.
Okay, bullshit. I know I do this a lot, bullshipples. Like almost every time we talk. But could you fucking imagine 4 years ago when we were dicking around with this that we'd be this far ahead right now?
No clue.
Not even like I keep trying to explain to like one of the people that we need back, Justin. You get to test this. Like I gotta get Dino back, right? Because I told he was really, really horrified because he broke up with his girlfriend, a year ago or whatever, and lost his private keys. I'm like, yeah, but we freaking know you. You're like top 10 wallet. We could just send it to you on wax. I know.
And on that note, all the Shipple OGs, just know you're going to be taken care of.
Right.
We have all the data. It
We're
doesn't
good.
matter if you lost it. It's blockchain. Blockchain is forever. We got you.
We
Just
know your
connect with
wallet
us on our
right?
Telegram.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You know
And
why
Jen,
we
to
know
answer
your
your
wallet?
question,
Memes. Put your
Memes,
wallet
that's
on your
right.
memes.
Right?
Well, and
Right.
to answer your
Like, that's
question,
like-
Jen,
Yeah.
Shipple Telegram. We're also on Shipple Basecamp Facebook. We're everywhere on all the socials. But like, if you want a ready, quick response, Shipple Telegram is where we're posting all the info first, and then it'll disperse from there. We'll probably be adding a Discord here soon. But for now, Shipple Telegram is where you can find us. We're all there all the time. And there's actually 2 more really cool reward pools that I would love to show you guys if you're open to it.
Just the number of freaking manual reward pools that you guys are just doing is so clutch.
And just
That's
a heads up that this is like a 15-minute warning, and then Corey gets control of the show.
Oh no! Then I
I've
better
got kids.
talk.
I mean, I
better
do
talk
work
to
here.
Brett.
We can do whatever we want. We're big.
Yeah, absolutely. I
Yeah.
trust you. Not to do
Hold on
anything I
just a
wouldn't
sec. I'll be right back, you guys. Restroom break.
Good talk. Thanks for letting us know.
Oh, I love that. So I'm going to click share again, Jen, and then you can. I mean, this is your
Yeah.
show, so you get to choose what we do. Kind of is how that works, as far as I know.
Kinda. I think
So-
we have to have a super Shipple show sequel to this.
Possible, because I know
think-
there's going to be questions. One of the things we wanted to do was open it up to community questions. There was just so much amazing in this show that we haven't gotten to all of it. But with our Shipple show, I know that we alternate between charity and then like Shipple community stuff. And so the next like community focused show will be on the 29th, the day after the snapshot. So it is important for today that we get the snapshot info out. On
Yes.
our Shipple Telegram, what's posted are 3 levels of rewards that you can receive. Simply by owning Shillionaire Club membership, if you have at least 5 of those, you will receive a premium Shipple token pack based on the snapshot on the 28th. We'll probably put it out in the 48 hours after that snapshot. And so, well, what happens if you have more than 5? As we saw, there's a few people that have more than 5. And what are they going to be receiving? Let's go to the scoreboard.
I was gonna say, as long as it's not that
Dun, dun.
Shipple Corey rocks me.
I mean, we'll keep glimpsing that. And so the high 5 is something that on our scoreboards, we're going to have just so many scoreboards, but on our scoreboards, you'll see the high 5 highlighted, and the high 5 are always going to receive some sort of special bonus. But as you see, number 1 has 39 Shillionaire Club NFTs. And so they get 1 for their first 5, and then for each 5 additional, they get another token pack. And so number 1, if they got 1 more Shillionaire Club NFT, they would actually get 8. 40 divided by 5 would be 8. And then whoever this number 2 is, they would have to get 4 more Shillionaire Club NFTs to get 6. Or they could sell their 1, keep their 5, and then maybe number 1 would buy from number 2. You never know. And, where would I find this? Oh, hey, look at that. It's available for purchase on Atomic Hub. Imagine. So, I mean, we just have to, go there one more time.
We don't. It's terrible. Yeah. So like there's like a populated I'm still freaking out about this whole shill shell. Like, I thought the swaps were the only thing. Like, I just went and bought more Shipple with Shellenium.
So you
Like,
didn't even know? Oh, I've been doing this for like since it started. Like, at
dude,
least
I thought it was
weeks
just the
now.
swaps, and like maybe people told me and I forgot or something.
Oh gosh, no! I saw it. I've been all over it. It's been great. Good fun.
I mean,
I've been
even
just
like
doing the A ether swap on the shill. That's what I've been doing.
Yeah, for legit. I'm gonna go ahead and dominate. I'm gonna go dominate that now. Please hold. Oh wow, and I can actually manage to get all of my so yeah, I now run 48% of that pool.
Well,
Nice.
let me see here. I gotta let me see here.
Oh, that's so good. Well, and Jen, there's
Yeah,
one more thing.
I
we
just made
have
it
to show.
deep as balls.
There's one more thing we just have to show,
That's
Jen.
fun. 96 million Aether later.
There's one more thing to show.
Yeah, I shared my screen again because what about those Shillionaire receipts? And I've seen a question in the chat and I want to address it. You know, where do I get those Shillionaire receipts?
Yeah, I have some of
This
those.
is one of my favorite NFTs because they come from the Shipple Standard Pack, and it's a custom hilarious beat that the Nasty Hooks did for us, and then Bitcoin Babes did the art for it. Incredible. Bull Shipple's media team did the design and the production and the editing. But if you own at least 5 of those Shillionaire receipts, you'll receive a standard Shipple pack. And then same thing, for each 5 additional Shillionaire receipts you own, you're going to get another standard Shipple pack. And this is the early adopter rewards for September with a snapshot on the 28th. What's going to happen is on the 29th, we're going to release the updated version of our Shipple paper, version 2, and it will have October, November, and December spelled out along with the Shippletopia grand opening, along with the chicken pack miners that are going to be mining not only Shipple, but also Upliftium in a special community pool that we're doing in partnership with the Uplift. We're pretty excited about that. And so all of that will be spelled out in the updated Shipple paper that we're releasing on the 29th. But between now and then, the 3 ways that you can participate in getting rewards are owning Shillionaire Club NFTs, available on Atomic Hub if you don't have any yet, owning Shillionaire Receipt NFTs, also available on Atomic Hub if you don't have any yet, and then participating in that incentivized liquidity pool where all you need for now is Shipple and Aether, put it into the pool, and if you show up on that top 20 contributors, you're going to get a Shipple standard pack. And then it sounds like Corey just made number 1 a little harder to get, but if you're in the top 5, or we call them the high 5, a la Ready Player One, you are going to receive some additional premium bonus packs. And what we really wanted to do was reward our early adopters because we love our community. We love those that have supported from the beginning. We love those that have jumped in like David did and said, hey, who knows what will happen, but what if it ended up going crazy? And he jumped in before we were specifying what the rewards were, and those early adopters are going to be rewarded. But we didn't want to leave you out. Anybody that hasn't participated yet, you have until the 28th to jump in, participate, and then we'll do the snapshots. It's all going to be live scoreboarding on our website. So not only can you look at where we're pulling the data from, we'll have a live update on our website so that you can see that scoreboarding, because we believe the recognition is awesome. We believe that scoreboarding is fun, and everybody likes to be on a scoreboard. So, Jen, I think
Marty,
that's it for
it's so easy. That's the thing people aren't listening about. It's so easy. Okay, let's just put it this way. You saw the top 20, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many of those top 20 don't even have 0, right? So even if you look at it as I want to make profit right away, it's not going to be that hard to make it in the top 20, get a standard pack, and then what do you make? You're going to get 1 million Shipple, right? So that's not too bad if you take 1 million Shipple, put it in, and you get 1 million back. How much ROI is that on just getting Shipple? That's 100%, isn't it?
The reason is,
I don't
David,
know.
But the reason is, it's not about the ROI because we're not giving investment advice. What Shipple is about community. And what we wanted to do was to be accessible to all communities to easily participate in what we're doing here. Because what we're doing here is friggin' amazeballs with the gamified generosity, with the games and the game experience that's going to happen in Shippletopia and the Uplift around that grand opening. Like, it's going to blow people's minds. It's going to be amazing. But what we're building is community and community experience. And yes, there are ways that you can end up with us giving you value that may or may not increase. But the point is, we're building community. The point is that we're bringing people together to have a shared experience. And what Corey has told us over and over is with community, there is power. And what we're seeing is that this power, I won't use any 10x or 100x words because that's all, ROI talk, but this community is growing exponentially.
But you guys are doing a very important thing. And it's like before Corey even got here, there's very few projects that are out there that are giving to charities. And anything that you can do to help a charity is a good thing. And people miss the boat on that. A lot of these projects that are making big bucks aren't giving back to charities and to people that are out there that are actually in need. And you guys are doing that. Uplift is doing that. Yoshi's doing that. And like I told you, Bad Days, we have our charity that we're giving to. And once people realize that that's an important part of the world, not just an important part of a project. It helps the world when you give back. And just doing that should make it all worthwhile. Screw the ROI.
Yeah. Jen, what just happened?
I don't have my screen biggerized, but there are 3 things and there used to be 2. So like what?
The one in the middle is lithium Shipple.
What?
There's a lithium Shipple pair. I currently own 100% of that. Oh, and it's already getting hit, which is hilarious.
That's
funny. That's funny.
All right, this is fun. I have a couple of things here, and then I have to run. If you would like to stick around and talk, you're more than welcome to.
I'll be right back, guys. Something weird.
I have reminder. We've got a meme contest, so post your memes in the Shipple.io Telegram group, and I'm sure that Jess will jump in there and write out some guidelines, and we'll get that rolling. I also am running a bit of not really a contest because everybody wins. I need a thumbnail for the Shipple show on Wednesday. It needs to. I'll put all the rules in the Telegram. It'll be super straightforward. It's very easy. But what I'd ideally like to have is have a whole bunch of them submitted, and then I can use a different one all the time. Because community art is kind of awesome. And
Jen, do you remember what we did? Do you remember what we did with the Shipple logo contest where we had all the community members submit ideas for a Shipple logo? What if we had that same kind of contest and ended up having, you could have 50 thumbnails that you could cycle through? And I'm sure we could probably find a way to use those somewhere.
That's kind of what I want. And there would be, there'd be a reward of some sort in that. But I think,
what we did with the Shipple logo contest is everyone that submitted a logo that met the requirements, and so it sounds like you'll post requirements here soon, but I'll put it up. Everyone that submits a thumbnail piece of art as defined by Jen in the requirements, they're going to receive a Shipple pack. I'm not going to tell you what kind of Shipple pack because we have a special new type of Shipple pack that's going to come in October that nobody has heard the name of yet. Might have the word mystery in it. I don't know. It sounds mysterious, but we're going to have a new type of Shipple pack coming in October, and that may be the reward for some of what we're doing. So Jen, when do you think we would see that kind of contest going out? Maybe like Thursday or Friday?
At the latest.
Okay, cool.
And now my only disappointment is that I can't enter my own freaking contest.
I mean, you can, but Jess won't select you as the winner, right, Jess?
Okay, fine.
One more thing I got to add. I don't know if you guys have seen this yet, but Lithium is already in Taco. I think Shill is as well. And they're doing, you can select it in the settings in the Taco app to show the graphs, right? It's like a normal, just a list of all the tokens in your wallet. And then it shows like a little weekly graph or 24-hour graph or whatever it is, like what direction it's going, red or green or whatever. And it looks really, really, really awesome. Shipley, you need to wink more. I mean, this whole show has been one giant, oh, I got something in my eye.
Shout out to TC, Godfather Generosity. TC.
Freaking fun. Man, there's so many pairs. Hi, Brian. There's so many pairs for Shipple on wax right now that I can't even like I can't grok it yet.
You can't be number one in every one of the pools, Corey.
You're well, no,
I mean, he
I mean,
could.
I'm number one. I'm number one in 2, but yeah, I mean, like my lithium is going to too many places, so I'm gonna get scooped there, right? It's almost like different projects that want to incentivize these behaviors and create community will find more ways to incentivize that LP. By the way, did I mention to get your butts into the Uplift Discord?
There you go.
I'm going to be in the Uplift Discord doing things and stuff. And
what was that word you said, Corey? Meta pools. Spoilers.
Okay,
let me give you a little. Can I give you a little taste? Because like Shipple should steal this. It's pretty good. So can I put some taco sauce on my Shipple steak and eggs, but not eat it with a fork? Yes. Yeah, I think so.
So
and there's Upliftium ketchup, which is kind of fun.
Okay, that's awesome.
I'm gonna save that because that's a meme coming today.
Legit.
Last thing before we run away here. If you are a member of the Shipple community, the new Shipple community, the old Shipple community, all the Shipple community, if you are a new member of the community, an old member of the community, and you want to be on a Shipple show, you should send me a DM. I'm at Jen's Awesome Show on Telegram, and we should talk because the more community members that we can have hanging out with us, asking questions, I don't know, the better. It's community.
Yeah, it's a good place to shoot the ship.
Right?
Exactly.
Community doesn't work if we don't know you. So send us some messages. What do you want to talk about? Let's do the thing. So we'll get that rolling. Are there any other last minute things before everybody flees?
Yeah, we'll talk about meta pools later. It's some heady shit.
Okay, so that's the super secret Shipple show sequel.
I like it.
Coming
and
soon.
Honestly, I don't think that I would have understood how to use meta pools if it wasn't for Jane.
Okay, so I've got lots of learning to do here. Lots of homework. Awesome. All right. In that case, thank you so much for joining me. This has been informative. This has been fun. And we'll see you again next week.
Shipple on BSC. Shipple on BSC.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Actually, you know what? Why haven't we talked to? We got to talk to Taco. I'll get a meeting. This is the best part about knowing every token project on Wax. I
just think it's fun that they're.
Hey, Blackbeard Willie, I don't want to get you talking because you talk even more than I do. But like, you have a game that you guys are talking about tokenizing, yes? Are you still doing that on Ethereum?
Yeah, we're still doing it on Ethereum, but we got some stuff cooking in the background. Not allowed to talk about it. I'm like you are.
I get it.
I'm NDA-able, unfortunately, and I don't know what to do.
All right, well, we'll make it work. Just get a token on Wax. I don't care how. Just do it.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if you've heard, but the DeFi space on Wax is about to
hold on. Someone's at my door, you guys.
David, answer the door.
Okay. Hold on.
Hi, hello. This is Commander Stryker from NASA. We need to speak with David Palmer. Apparently, we've been getting some radioactive activity coming from his place. This address here. This is 10417 Willowbrae, right?
Yeah.
The readings have been off the chart. Apparently, he is turning around and mining this stuff called Upliftium. And we need to know and find out exactly what this is because he's been burning millions of this stuff and it's causing a lot of radioactivity. We're just curious to find out how much Upliftium does he actually have left, and we need to confiscate it.
Oh, shit.
Can you go ahead and just have your husband come up to the front door, please?
Tell him I'm gone, Anna. God bless America.
Well, at least we know what's coming for us.
Let's
go. They can't be in 5 places at once, right?
Sure. That's the thing. Like, if you go after the pools on Alcor, like, which one?
All of them. You know,
Now I
me,
want to know,
boy,
like,
I like doing them all.
Right? That's my game plan. I need more Kate now. I need more freaking stuff. Like, we got to talk to Sammy Snake because, like, he's got a bunch of stuff, like tokens that are out there that aren't gamified yet. Guess what? They would really love an excuse to sink a fuck ton of it.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Like, everybody needs this. So let's just make it fun and gamified. Like, bullshipples, you guys have nailed that. Like, it's just like, and it's manual. You don't need a freaking PhD in blockchain to figure it out, and it's gonna work. So cool. All right, I'm gonna shut up, or I'll just keep talking. I'm a little excited about
This
it.
is
Exactly.
fun.
I know,
Everybody's
Corey.
awesome.
It's hard for us.
Same time, same place next week. Some of the same people. Oh,
Who knows?
It'll be a surprise.
Jess, it's really good to see you. David, you too, and obviously,
Yes,
you know,
yes.
you guys family. So, what's up?
All right. Later, Gators.